I can never forgive Lakita for murdering our mother. How can you? How can you? Our mother! Of course I'm going to kill her! You were once my ex. But not anymore.
Welcome back to Andre Sare. We're jumping into Vikings Season 5, Episode 9. So the title of this episode is called A Simple Story. The last episode, it seems like Ivar and his crew, they lost that war. We had the really cool battle where we had the battle on the field. We also had the battle in the forest. We had those, I forgot what you guys called them, or what the show called them too. But they're really good in the forest, and they ended up almost killing Ivar. Is that his name? No, that's Ivar. But his brother, oh my god, I just made up his name. Whatever his brother, I could never say it. I know somebody's gonna try to tell me how to say it. I can't say it, guys. But so it seems like Lagertha and her crew won that war. It was really interesting to see how people in the comment section started to, it seems like you guys are over Lagertha at this point. I do understand a lot of what you guys say. I just think that I have a really strong loyalty to Lagertha for some reason. I just love that character, that it's gonna take a whole lot more for me to dislike her. I mean, she was pretty close when she killed Aslog, but and even sometimes the way she's acting, I'm just like, girl, what's going on with you? But I'm still like holding on to some hope that Lagertha will get it together. I don't know, Mr. B's annoying. I'm really liking King Harold's brother, whatever his name is. I'm just liking that little team, but I feel like in this episode, it's gonna be probably Ivar. He's gonna win this battle. I really got really upset when you get to see all the brothers, just like everybody's turning on each other, and there's just like this endless war. So, I mean, I know there's nothing else gonna be like but blood and gore and sadness and tears, because family is killing family, Vikings are killing Vikings, and that's just what's going to happen. We have another storyline with King, what is his name? Alfred. He's doing his thing. He wants to build a navy. I didn't even know those people didn't have a navy at this time. And then we had another Floki. Floki's going back and forth with those people as well. I need that story to like spark up and give me some hope, because it's kind of boring me. I'm just like overseeing Floki pet some random bird in the desert. But I am here for the development. So yeah, I think I'm ready to jump into this episode, guys. Are you guys ready? Cause I'm ready! So without further ado, let's jump into Vikings and find out exactly what the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok has got to give. All these soldiers and horses! Oh, they got wiped. Yeah, you guys better think about that next time.
But if I had not spared your life, you would now be in heaven. Isn't that where you would prefer to be?
I also love life.
And what is it about life that you love so much?
It's pain.
And do you love human beings?
What, Lagertha?
And do you have that same embracing love, priest?
No.
And you have no guilt? No remorse?
No.
I envy you.
Your thoughts are your thoughts. But if you do terrible things, that is different.
How are they communicating? She learned his language?
Why didn't you kill me?
Perhaps we'll find out.
I think that this is a plan. You see his little smirk?
You proved yourself a good tactician. I believed in you. I might not be so quick to endorse your plans next time.
Oh.
However, Uncle Rollo once told me, he said that if I ever needed his support, all I had to do was ask.
Rollo's not gonna help you.
I think you ought to leave at first light tomorrow.
You think Rollo's gonna help them?
You told him that if he did not like it here, he could always go back home.
Uh-huh.
Far from wanting to leave this island, He wants to stay because he wants to be king of it.
Of course.
He has to turn people against you. That's what he's been trying to do.
Good job, Edge.
He wants us all to fall into violence and chaos, from which he can rise to power. We mustn't give him that satisfaction.
Interesting.
The men can't help making mistakes. It's in their nature. If only we could persuade them, forget their differences, to find accord, to live in peace.
She's nice.
Settle's father killed my brother. Settle's father shattered his skull with an axe.
Oh.
Are you thinking about our child?
Of course I am.
No. She's lying.
If we go to war again, don't tell me I cannot fight. Let me do what I have to do, what I want to do.
Let's kill you, by the way.
You're not happy.
We just lost the battle. So many died.
They did.
Do you really think I should be happy?
Okay, Astrid.
We don't want anything to do with your temple, Togrin. It's your business.
You sound like a dog. So that's what I'm going to call you. Bull the dog.
He looks like he belongs to like Lord of the Rings.
Say it again.
Bull the dog.
Floki, you gotta do something.
Stop it! Put your weapons down.
Floki. I understand what Floki wants to do. It's not gonna happen. If he keeps avoiding it, it's not gonna be good.
Sure, they were Frankish soldiers.
Yes, I'm sure.
What?
Too many to count.
That was quick.
Maybe he is there. Maybe I could go talk to him.
I'll go with you.
No. I would kill you.
What?
They are in a position of strength now.
Why would Rollo send? That's weird.
He only asked for one thing. That we spare Bjorn's life.
Oh.
Perhaps we will.
Oh my god, not the animals.
The god who fished out and fought the world's serpent.
Oh, she looks scary. Where did she get that crown from?
God of ordinary folk, hear our prayer.
Well, thank God the animals were already dead before they did that. Oh, they drink the shit?
Give me the bowl. Give me the blood.
Have it.
God, he wants him to do it. Floki, you're looking really weak. You're still a Viking. I understand what he's doing now. Now he's Ivar.
What are you doing?
I wanted to talk to you. Life and death. My soul. The hanged man.
He's up to something.
Why with me?
I think you may know some of the answers. Do you believe in fate?
No. Kind of. She does.
I think we are equals. I think you know that too.
He's trying to kill her or something.
You don't have to fight for us.
Of course I do. That's why you saved my life.
Well, you lost twice.
I will fight for you. Agatha, I will die. For you.
He's lying, girl.
Even though you don't know me.
I've known you. My whole life.
What shit is he talking? Excuse my language.
You really want to sin again?
I shouldn't have married her. I was too young.
Oh.
Fortunately, I have left my young children in Margaret's care.
She will not hurt them. I don't want to die without saying I wish it was you who carried my child.
Oh, what? Well, Mr. B's trash, so go ahead, girl. When were you guys around each other? You know this. She has a habit with sleeping with other people's men. It's okay, girl, because this girl's trash. Look at her.
Margaret, what is wrong? We were calling you.
Oh my god, she's gonna completely kill the kids.
What do you think your mother is doing now?
Perhaps she's getting ready to fight. Maybe she's dead. Don't think of her. Don't imagine she's ever coming back. Except as a ghost.
Woo, this girl's crazy!
He sends his love to you, Bjorn Ironside, and hopes you're not willing to fight against his forces.
Rollo sees justice in our cause, like the murdered our mother, and usurped their kingdom.
Oh God.
I must avenge my mother's murder, and I think you would do the same if it was you.
What do you think he's gonna do when you do murder his mother?
Sake of our father's legacy and everything he believed in, I'm asking you, Ivar, do not put our people's lives at risk.
He's about himself, sorry.
Fact is, you're afraid.
I'm not afraid.
What is this? Not our way. It's not our way.
It's worth a try.
I'm sorry Rollo had to involve himself in our quarrel. Doesn't he have worlds enough to conquer?
I don't know. You know, I loved Ivar in the beginning, but I'm drifting. I don't know.
We might well have thought that the storm had passed.
It didn't.
Now their raiding parties, their fleets, their armies come from everywhere. Like stinging hornets swarming from north to south, east to west. How much longer? Before more towns and kingdoms have fallen before them.
Right.
We will discuss the best ways of dealing with this threat. And in that undertaking, I know that our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ will be with us. And we shall not fail.
He kind of reminds me of his father there. Werewolf has grown on me. Oh my God, we ready? Close up? Watch him be allergic. What does that mean? Wait, he was really allergic?
Love one another. Do what is best for Wessex.
He was really allergic.
My son.
Father.
Oh, wow.
I never knew my own mother. You have a care for your mother. Listen to her. Don't weep for me. The angels are already here. Can't you see that?
Oh, that's so sad. I just said he grew up on me. It's so crazy. I did not really think he was allergic to bees. It's crazy. So this guy's the king? Great. This reminds me of Game of Thrones. What is this son's name? And he's now the king? What a way to die.
In the end, we are all fighting for my father's legacy. If Ivar wins, Ragnar's dreams are lost.
Yeah.
The number of Franks.
The gods have already decided the outcome of this battle.
Yeah.
They must select a new king. They will offer you the throne.
Are you sure?
No.
You will refuse the crown.
You said yourself that my father had prepared me.
Yes.
Oh.
But these times demand a different kind of ruler. Your grandfather made that very plain. Whatever the circumstances of his birth, Egbert saw in Alfred the future ruler of the country he was creating.
That's true.
He sent Alfred and the Pope and crowned him because he knew. Saw in Alfred gifts you didn't have.
Damn, mother. God.
He equipped him to be the future king.
He's gonna kill himself, isn't he? Let me stop talking, because everything I say comes true.
But they will still ask me to be king.
Yes.
Well then.
It must, and it will decide for Alfred. And you, Lord Cuthred, you will be the first among its supporters.
Oh.
As a reward to accept the vacant bishopric at Sherborne. And surely, my lord, you have long aspired to be prince.
Child, I wasn't prepared for this to be the storyline.
Our Lord surely works in mysterious ways. But now, we must choose a new king. In nominating the king's eldest son, Prince Aethelred.
To be your king would be the greatest honor of my life, even in these times of great danger.
He's gonna refuse it because his mama told him so.
I must decline the honor. You must choose someone else.
Wonder what made him change his mind.
King Aethelwulf's eldest son has refused the crown. His younger son, Prince Alfred.
Oops!
Forsake the Wessex in England. In the name of my father, King Aethelwulf, I do nominate my brother Alfred.
Oh, Alfred? They said he's too sickly. Don't come for him. I think this guy is gonna turn on Lagertha, like they all do.
A fire at the temple, all of you, quickly!
They lit the temple on fire? If he doesn't do anything. When is Floki gonna change? Oh, are you gonna change and turn to the dark side, Floki, or no? What's happening? I can't believe she believes him. Well, she don't have a choice, honey.
Long live the king! Long live the king! Long live the king! Long live the king! Long live the king!
He's gonna be a problem. Oh, that guy got killed. Well, he was out of control, sis. What a confusing episode. Well, that was a really good episode. Why did Rollo send his people to go over there to help Ivar? That's very questionable. What's going on over there? Then we have Floki. Floki's gonna need to turn to the dark side, y'all. I'm gonna need him to pick up his axe and start cutting people. He's like 18 feet tall and the rest of them are like 2. He needs to get it together. They just burned the gods and Floki really cares about the gods. I do understand what Floki was doing. He does not want the Vikings to fight each other. He wants their peace and harmony. But you brought the devil spawn and his family down to your abandoned volcano lands. And you keep thinking that it's gonna be okay. No, sir. Cut off his head. And I think that if Floki doesn't act now, that they just burn down his... Was that a temple? Burn down his teepee with the Thor on it. Then if he doesn't do anything after that, I don't see him ever doing anything because we have the foundation. We understand. We know Floki loves the gods. That's literally his thing since season 1. So I'm gonna need him to really get it together. We have, for some odd reason, guys, Ivar in this episode was a little bit annoying. And I don't know if it's because I'm tired or maybe I just had a little bit too much Ivar in one, like, couple of weeks. Have I been watching Vikings twice? I don't know. You know what it is? I like Ivar, but his personality could be a lot to handle sometimes because he's just so angry. And sometimes I'm just like, can we get a dandelion, smell it, throw it up in the air and wish for happy times? Like, I want to be a hippie. And sometimes Ivar comes and he is like lighting up my emotions with nothing but gasoline and fire. And I really can't do it all the time. I do give respect to King Harold because he stopped Ivar from doing what he thought he was gonna do and kill Mr. B, which I don't think he was gonna kill Mr. B. I think he was just flaunting his power because that's what Ivar does. Mr. B did annoy me this episode, so clap clap. I actually really do think that there was a plan with, and I don't know why I think this. When I was editing the last reaction, I was thinking this as I was going through it. But I was like, is the priest and Ivar's plan, because Ivar's always 10 steps ahead of everybody else. Everybody else is really slow. Was there a plan to implant the priest in Lagertha's camp and then do what he has to do to get, you know, to win the battle, pretty much. Because if you have somebody who's working with, you think is working with you, but they're working against you for the other team, you have a spy, you have a mole, you have somebody who's going to do what they gotta do. And I honestly think that the priest is working against Lagertha. But Lagertha, I don't know, she just sleeps with men and then all of a sudden she keeps believing that these people are loyal to her. Honey, if you haven't realized, they're not. We have a whole long list of men, and we can add women that has betrayed you, and I'm gonna need you just to stop. You're not Ragnar. Ragnar had the priest, and he had the loyalty, and that was after time. Honey, no, you should have killed him, because he is up to no good. I love that we see King Alfred. I was joking when I thought that King Werewolf was allergic to bees. I thought it meant something when we saw the bee sting him and then he started laughing. I thought it meant something else. It meant death. And now King Alfred is the king, and obviously his brother is going to probably be a thorn in his side until the brother is dead. Child, but at least King Alfred is going to get everything together. He's going to get the navies, he's going to get the armies, he's going to get everybody together and round them up and finally work as one, hopefully, and the Vikings won't come over there and wipe them out, unlike they did to, what was the other land that they did? France. They tried it with France a couple of times and it was a failure. So, and they never conquered France. So maybe now Wessex will get it together. So overall, I really did enjoy this episode, and I'm really, really excited to get into it, more of it next week. I think because I did 2 reactions of Vikings this week, I probably will most likely do only 1 reaction, which I think would end 5A, right? Is that what they call it? So it would end 5A, so it would be episode 10, and that will be next week. Totally excited. It's going to be a full reaction for channel members. So guys, if you are watching this reaction and you're freaking excited with me, then click that join button. Oh, I am about to do my outro, honey, because I am now tired and it's time for me to go to bed. So with that being said, guys, if you see my reaction and you realize you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and also like and share this content because it does wonders for this channel. And I'll see you all next time on Andres el Rey.